Yo, what's going on guys, it is Sean Ace and I'm back again with another tips and tricks for skydiving in GTA 5. In this episode I'm going to be going more into detail on the gliding, and with a little help from my friend McLovin, I've come up with these. Well, he told me basically like the free falls, he told me about the 3 different types of falls, glides there are, falls, glides, whatever, and I'm just going to cover them quickly and tell you what they are, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show a clip from where I use all 3 of them to perform a gap, and then I'm going to show a clip of I'm not too sure whose clip it is, McLovin sent it me, of how it's being used in proximity and that, and yeah, that should give you a detail on how it can be used to your advantage and that, and yeah, so let's get into the same one. The first one's just falling, which basically just gliding straight down, just pushing all the way up on the analog stick. The second one, that's basically just floating, sort of gliding steady but at the same direction as the first one, but obviously your body's in a different position and you fall a lot slower for this. The third one is pushing about halfway between the middle and the top, wow, just below that middle line. Right, let's move on to showing clips of the each gliding action. So let's see. Right, I've tried to get these around to the same height and that, but this first one is basically me pulling back all the way on the analog stick to fall slower, and as you can see, like, I'm pretty much going straight down, but I'm going quite slow. I know it doesn't seem that slow, but compared to all the others it is really slow, and this is just pulling all the way back on the analog stick, and as you see, obviously I managed to pull the chute fairly low without any problem, no lack of worrying whether I'm going to hit the floor or not. And this next clip is me pushing all the way up on the analog stick, go pretty much the same as last time but faster, and you can see I'm falling very fast, and I didn't really have enough time to pull the chute without worrying, so I had to pull it a bit early because of that, and I still fell anyway. But basically, yeah, so falling slower, that helps with timing and that, and falling faster, it's kind of a bit harder to pull like on time. You sometimes have to pull a bit earlier and that, because what's with how fast you're going. Right, and let's move on to the next clip. Alright, so in the third clip, this is me pushing halfway up between the mid-center of the analog stick and the top, and as you can see, I'll get quite a great deal of distance. This isn't the best clip to show really, like I have enough time to pull the chute and everything, so timing's pretty good on that. You don't fall too fast either, but obviously that's just a straight up, like straight line. And here I am doing it again off Mount Chiliad, just to show the great deal of distance you can get with it. And if you look at my hands on my character, I'll try getting a good angle. You want your hands of your character and his arms to be in that same position that I've got, and that's dead on, that is. It took a while to get it pretty much dead on, but as you can see, I get a lot of distance. Like I clear the whole of Mount Chiliad, I think it is, and I think I get like onto the edge of the next mountain. Right, and let's see. Alright, so in this final part, this is pretty much going to wrap it up on it, but this is pretty much an example of how all 3 of these falls can be used. So as it's going on, I'll try and explain. So let's see. As you can see, I'm using the distance fall. Yeah, as you can see, I'm using distance fall to get my distance there. And you can see I'm switching between the slow fall and the fast fall to go around the edge of the mountain because of how close it is, and I like trying to judge what I need. And because I'm still pretty high, in the air, I'm going from fast fall to slow fall to even out my speed and that, and my height. And as you can see, I make that perfectly clean. Obviously it wasn't first try, but yeah, that's pretty much just showing how I've used all 3 falls in it. Well, yeah, so that's basically just showing how helpful all those different types of gliding are, and like obviously how they can be used just to help out any gap really. So I'll just play it again, like getting my distance and that with the halfway thing, and then I'll switch to a slow glide to turn, and then I'm using a fast one to get round the mountain. And basically here it's more switching between, just to try and even out the speed and the height I've got, because this gap was pretty hard to turn around right, because obviously it's pretty much parallel to where the jump was, so I had to jump forward and then get some distance where I could turn and go over the ridge of the mountain, and then I've got to turn again to go round to the gap, because it's obviously backtracking on myself and that. So yeah, it helps out a lot if you've got to turn for gaps and stuff. And I'm just going to show a quick clip of some proximity that McLovin sent me. I'll leave his channel in the description. I'm not going to commentate over this because I don't really think it's needed. You can just tell kind of. And yeah. Alright, so that's it guys. I hope I helped with this. Next week I'm going to cover every type of gap, I think. I'm trying to think actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to cover when you should pulling your chute on time for certain types of gaps and so on. You know, like say depending on the size you gap, when's the best time to pull for it and that. And yeah, that's it for today guys, and peace out.